and gentlemen. They're going to continue to blare the music. We'll continue to talk over the music. I'm Bo McMichael with Score 58 Network, bringing you Jonesboro and Mount Zion action. We're getting ready for the announcing of the players of the game. And I'll be quiet, hand it over to the announcers.
And first, for your Mount Zion Bulldogs, we have number 2, Sims. Number 4, Greer. Number 5, Fuller. Number 15, Mitchell. And number 24, Duffy. Your head coach for the Mount Zion Bulldogs, Coach Simmons. And now the moment you've all been waiting for. Get out of your seat. It's time for your Jonesboro varsity boys basketball. Up first, number 1, Hope Robinson. Number 2, Wayne Thomas. Number 4, Jaden Hall. Number 12, Marcus Gunn. And number 23, Nate Adams. This is the Cardinals net. This is Jonesboro basketball.
All right. As you can see, we got some new gadgets out there, but they're going to get ready for the tip-off here. Glad to have everybody with us. It's a matchup between the Mount Zion Bulldogs and the Jonesboro Cardinals here tonight. A 13-7 record for the Cardinals, a 3-16 record for Mount Zion. Going to see what happens. They got the next week's game. We're here Tuesday against Warner Robins. The next game for Mount Zion is MLK. And as you can see from our starters, this is what you're looking like for tonight. Once again, one of these days we'll get our heads and get our headshots on there. But we got Dunn, Thomas, Robinson, Hall, and Adams. And let's get ready for the tip. Glad to have everybody with us tonight. I'm going to add a little bit more bells and whistles as we go. We were talking about keys to the game right now. I'll always go with play like we are an 8-2 region record. They'll go ahead and take the tip, and away we go. Let's play some defense and get some transition points. Jaden Hall in there with a miss. Rebound out on Mount Zion. Jonesboro basketball. Once again, glad to have everybody with us. I'm Bo McMichael with Score 58 Network, and I'll be your announcer tonight. So just sit back and enjoy yourselves. Up on the line is Robert Paul. And he'll shoot 2. And as I say Robert Paul, I pull up Nate Adams. I'm not a smart man. No, it was Nate Adams to begin with. We'll get my brain all structured, trying to press too many buttons, and away we go. Mount Zion has had an up-and-down season, only winning 3 games total so far. They'll be getting ready for region play at Charles Drew High School, where Jonesboro will be doing the same, getting ready for their action against Stars Mill here soon. Out of bounds, last touched by Mount Zion. Jonesboro basketball. I do enjoy progress, but sometimes progress can kick ourselves in the head a little bit. Deep 3 on the corner. Give Quinn Thomas a 3-pointer. And with that, the coach is saying, hey, let's take a timeout and get our brains all settled. With that, it's always nice to throw out our sponsors. Anytime we go to a timeout, I'll make sure that we give a chance to have the sponsors out there. Once again, if you're wanting to be a sponsor, please reach out to Coach Melman. He'll be more than glad to be able to assist you in the best direction possible. 4-0 here early in the game. A quick timeout for Mount Zion, making sure everything's copacetic across the boards. I'll get a chance to talk about both coaches here in just a minute. During the first quarter, great effort from Robinson. Everybody knows the coach for the Jonesboro Cardinals, Coach Melman. And Coach Earl Simmons for Mount Zion. This is Earl's, Coach Simmons' second year here at Mount Zion. Want to go to the line and shoot 2. This would be what we call a tech, touching the ball afterwards, if I was paying attention properly. Next time out, I'll talk about both teams' stats. Right now, I will say Mount Zion does not shoot well from the line. They are right at 50%. Once again, 1 for 2, that's 50%. Saw a great game last night. Jonesboro was able to get a victory over the Whitewater Wildcats, and leads us here today with our crosstown rival non-region matchup here. We have 2 of them today and on Tuesday. While they're going ahead and call the foul, I'll go ahead and throw up the numbers a little bit. This is the percentage, field goal percentage and free throw percentage. They are averaging about the same amount from a points perspective. Back to play we go. I'll get a chance to look at that in just a little bit more. Good dish inside, reverse layup. Didn't get the roll. Rebound, Nate Adams. Robinson takes it up, dishes it over to Jaden Hall, and he pushes it all the way in and give him 2. Jaden comes all the way from us from Hawaii. I'm glad that he's joined us, a sophomore or a junior here. Deep pass. Surprised they didn't call a slap on the wrist right there. And just like that, it's a good quick up and down the court we go. 6-3 ball game here in the first quarter at Jonesboro High School. I'm Bo McMichael with Score 58 Network. Deep 3 by Quinn. Quick steal by Mount Zion on the turnover. Slapping the backboard could have helped. And we're going to get a little running match here with Mount Zion, it feels like. They play each other twice every year. A quick charge called on Jonesboro, Mount Zion basketball. We do have a back-to-back region or non-region games. On Tuesday, we'll be playing the Warner Robin Red Devils here. Should be a very fun and exciting game. It's the back of Quinn. Nate is able to intercept it over to Marquise. The effort alone is really good. Deep 3, no good. Nice packed house. Probably the second largest crowd we had since opening the gym 2 weeks ago on a Tuesday. Glad to have everybody with us here tonight. Should be an interesting matchup because you are playing. I don't really want to say we're throwing out the records, but at least for the first 2 quarters. They haven't played these wonderful kids since late November. Out of bounds on Jonesboro. Out of bounds on Mount Zion, Jonesboro basketball. I'll scroll up here and find out when the last time they played them, just because my brain's not processing. I didn't do enough research. I was worried about other things today. They ended up playing Mount Zion on November 15th, so it's been a minute since they've played. You can say that. All the way in the lane, giving to. Quinn's able to get a nice runner. Touching nothing but the net. Ill-advised turnover from Mount Zion almost, and they were able to regain it. Felt like the Mount Zion guard, great over, going to call a walk. He walked, he traveled in and got caught. The alumni section is really jammed-packed tonight. Once again, if you get a chance, come on out to Jonesboro over the next 3 Tuesdays, Fridays, and Saturday until our first playoff game hopefully will be at home right after February Valentine's weekend. We will have hopefully a nice playoff game here at the new Jonesboro High School Gymnasium. A quick 4 team fouls, or 3 team fouls on Jonesboro. Makes the first. Well, we're at home the next 3. We got a game Tuesday, game Friday, and a Saturday afternoon senior night game. Should be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to that senior night game. Senior day game. We are actually tipping off right at 2 o'clock. He passed the line when he shot his free throw, so it's a null and void 8-6 ball game here early in the first quarter on the halfway mark. We got Joey Russo and Bobby Bryant on the cameras, followed by Robert Reed mixing it up with the scoreboard. Deep 3, that's Quinn's second of the night. He is definitely heating up here in the gymnasium. Love to see him get going. We have not really seen a lot of successful shooting by Quinn over the past 4 to 5 games. 11-6. Almost at the halfway mark, going to show a little early pressure, hoping for an ill-advised turnover. All the way out. Nate steps up in there. We got a little bit of Rogers trying to see what's going to happen. Back over, Robert Paul's in the game, number 34. Hands straight up in the air, waving them like they just don't care. Robinson, the smallest guy on the court next to Hall, gets the rebound. Deep pass. Great pass, great effort from Nate Adams, not able to connect, but he'll go to the line to shoot 2. And look at me, I'm going to get the right name up there right there. Pat myself on the back, call myself, thank you. Number 23, Nate Adams. We're shooting right around 70% from the free throw line. Once I get these buttons mastered, I'll add their field goal percentage. But we got to crawl before we walk. In the famous words of Smokey. Here we go, 12-6. I know everybody's trying to reference what Smokey is, but hey, only certain people are getting the giggles at this point because I was able to reference from the movie Friday. Coast to coast, Mount Zion takes it, gets fouled, unable to accept an and one combination. Will go to the line to shoot 2. We are definitely getting into some nice foul territory here with 14 fouls by Jonesboro early. I do enjoy when the referees all kind of take a breather and don't blow the whistle too much. Mount Zion plays in a region that is full of Clayton County teams, added with MLK, Stevenson, and Tucker, 3 DeKalb County teams. Quick timeout on Jonesboro. With that, we'll give a little sponsor shootout. I want to thank everything that they do for Jonesboro basketball. Added some new sponsors. was impressed by that. I'll do a little bit better as time goes on with those. But I wanted to make sure I got as many updated on the logos as possible. We appreciate everything that you do for Jonesboro. They added in some face painting here at Jonesboro. Like that, that's a good thing. Once again, when we start talking a little bit about matchups, probably the most interesting thing you're going to see is the free throw line. That's kind of where I think that's going to be the make or break for both teams. One team shooting at 30, the other two teams shooting at 50%, or one team shooting at 70, the other team shooting at 50. Sorry for my mathematical genius piece. Another one, Quinn, can you nail it? No, the whole crowd is excited for that because of our involvement. Oh, almost out of bounds right there. Last week against Fayette County, we've had stipulations rolled down through the state that we cannot have any audience members on the floor at any time. They actually have to minus that first seat. Not allowed. They can put their feet there, but that's about it. And a hard foul on Mr. Rogers, Jared Rogers. He'll go to the line to shoot 2 as well. (14-7). Here early, midway, late into the first quarter. Jared makes the first. You know, and I go back and looking at the keys of the game other than defense and playing like you're an 8-2 region team. But set your own tone. I always talk about setting your own temperature on your own team. Don't let the other team dictate what's going on. Quick steal by Nate. Dishes it out to Robinson, and away we go. Quinn's trying it again from the corner. And that's 3 3-pointers of the night. I like Quinn when he can get on going. He's got 9 3-pointers and some additionals. Quick charge going the other way. Saw that coming what we call a mile away from Robert Paul. Great job, 3-4. Great job indeed. Thanks for everybody tuning in tonight. Changed up the scoreboard to look a little bit. Like to be able to put Jonesboro Mount Zion's name down there, so I said, hey, let's make it a little bit bigger. Take off that bar that we normally use. Deep 3 from Jared, and it's a 3-point fest here, 22-7. We have taken a lead and decided we're not going to go ahead and give that thing up anytime soon. No foul, deep 3. And they're trying to match it, shot for shot, 22-10. Now I kind of just want to see what happens. Don't you do it, Nate. Just because everybody else is shooting threes doesn't mean that you get to. You're a big man for a reason. Get yourself inside and let's dish it as we go. 90 seconds remaining. And look at me, I'm talking trash. And he almost got it in. Back out, Rogers trying it from a end. Out of bounds. Mount Zion's able to regain it. Quick steal by Quinn. I'm surprised they didn't call an and one in that situation to give him a little pressure. Great effort from Jonesboro across the board. Like what they're doing, attacking the players. Going to call a walk. They've definitely seen something on film. A little pressure goes a long way here at Jonesboro. The band is not here tonight, so we're in a normal video position, which was nice, and the fact that we didn't have to worry about bad interference that we were experiencing yesterday, moving the camera around a couple of times. Under 1 minute remaining here in the first quarter. Deep pass into Robert. Trying to get it Oh, gets the ball taken away from him. Dunn says, hey, I'll give a shot at it. Great second chance points. Unsuccessful, going to be Mount Zion basketball. In the old gymnasium, they would be packed from elbow to elbow. I went back and looked at some 2015 footage of the old standard def when I used to film in standard roughly about 5 years ago when MJ Walker was participating in some fun basketball here at Jonesboro, and it was always a packed house. But I will say this, because the gymnasium is bigger, this would be a packed house in Jonesboro in the old stadium, or the old gymnasium. Under 30 seconds remaining. Minifield, a freshman with the ball. They're going to call him out. I have a feeling they're going to let everybody get in there and give them the chance to play today, which is always nice. Quick steal. Rogers wasn't paying attention to where he's at. Got plenty of time. Back over to Rogers. Is he going to step up for the three? Nope. He dishes it out to Quinn. Quinn for a three off the mark. Good rebound from Dunn. He'll go up again. Finally, they're going to call a foul. So he gets to go to the line and shoot two. A nice, wonderful sophomore, Marquise Dunn. 6'4", 200 pounds. Like to see another 10 pounds on him before his junior year. That'd be nice. Makes the first. Got one more with 4.1 seconds on the digital clock above us. They're going to blare the music, so I'm going to go ahead and go silent here and give a little sponsorship. And thank everybody that's involved with Jonesboro basketball. We'll take a moment and we'll be right back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back, and the DJ is blaring some nice tunes tonight. Jonesboro basketball up 15, start of the second quarter. Feels like we're in old times here. Back in the day, we would take care of teams halfway through the second quarter. Goodness gracious, Robinson. You're like you're walking a tightrope right there, big man. Glad to have everybody with us here. Jonesboro Gymnasium. Alley-oop. Oh, goodness. Everybody was thinking about it. Robert was not able to connect on Quinn's alley-oop. Quick turnover, Robinson basketball. He's going to think about taking it coast to coast, and he does. Great effort from Lowe. Roberts got to get back. Marquise Dunn going to call a charge. You can see Dunn coming from the backside, getting his feet planted. Great effort. Combination from these two gentlemen. Really looking forward to seeing what this junior-sophomore combination between Nate and Marquise Dunn will bring next year to Jonesboro. they will be losing a great deal of point guards. So we're going to definitely see there's going to be a lot of, oh my goodness gracious. Somebody ate his Wheaties this morning, to say the least. Quick steal. Coach Melvin just walking away at that point. Everybody's going to have an opportunity to get a little bit of action here tonight, I think, with the score 29-10 here in the second quarter. Was a good chance to get themselves ready for their matchup on Tuesday versus Warner Robins. Talking to Coach Melman, he really truly believed that quick steal, great job by Robert, being able to at least see it. And then he's able to come down there and get second chance points and give him 2, 31-10. But he believes this could be a first round matchup between Warner Robins and over and back. Not over and back, what is that called? Carry. Very rarely do we get a carry call here in high school sport. A lot of times that gets out of our system early on. Got great viewership here. Appreciate you tuning in here on Score 58 Network. We've had 3 games this week. Great job, Robert. He was able to see the lane and give it to him. Out of bounds, still Mount Zion basketball, 33-10. Many moons ago, Jonesboro put about 100, nearly 100 on a team down south in a regular matchup, and goodness gracious, that was when we were able to pretty much dominate from start to finish. Off the mark, good hustle from Marquise, number 12, and number 34, Robert Paul. Nate Adams coming into the game. Nate's a junior here, 6'4", 170 pounds. I've asked him for Christmas to give himself about 50 added pounds with that framework. Hopefully he'll be able to really take an opportunity in this new gym and weight room. Deep 3 by number 21 from Mount Zion. Give him 3, 33-13 here in the second quarter. At halftime, we'll take a break, take a little breather. Halftime's only 10 minutes, so definitely come back with us. Hello to everybody up in Ohio. Glad you were able to come down last week and spend a little bit of time down here in Jonesboro. Double pump. And Robert Paul's right in there for the tip-in. Once again, feels like this group of players had an opportunity to play last night. They came off slow, and right now they are bouncing. Great effort from Mount Zion. 35-15, 20-point lead, but they're definitely not backing down. They are charging the boards, to say the least. Quinn thinking about it, trying to get his feet set. He's already got 3 3-pointers for the night, followed by Jared's 1 3-pointer. 12 points, 4 3-pointers, deep 3. Goodness gracious alive, 12. 4 3-pointers from Quinn, and away we go. Robert Paul said something about getting something out of there. Out of where? Out of there, he said. So if you hadn't had a chance, come on out. No telling what the region tournament's going to be. Doesn't mean that we're going to actually be able to host a playoff game. So get on out here and support your Cardinals for the next 3 games. Tuesday, Friday, and Saturday. Saturday afternoon, Friday evening. Great putback from number 12. Good effort from Mount Zion across the board. Into Robert. Give him another 2. 40-17. If you had one of those air horns, you probably need to blow it right now. Quick steal. Nobody from Mount Zion's getting back. Finally, Mount Zion's going to call a timeout. which is definitely understandable. If the DJ does kick in the music, I will turn off the sound, but if he doesn't kick in the music, hey, that's okay. Appreciate everybody sponsoring in a little bit. Got our sponsors listed. We're going to take a tour of the gymnasium here on the next couple of timeouts so you can get a chance to see the crowd, see where everything's located here at Jonesboro High School. I had my cameraman go ahead and post that up there so we could see some things. Getting back to good old-fashioned basketball. You get a chance, subscribe to our channel. Click that subscribe button, and anytime you hear about Jonesboro basketball, we'll be there. Like a bad song. Some just ill-advised turnovers. Good no-look pass. Looks like Rogers is fouled to go to the line. To shoot two. I hit the button too fast. Sorry about that. Number 3. We're shooting at 70% right now overall as a team. We're doing really good tonight. I walked away from last night's game going, okay, looks like our predecessors, the Fayette County Tigers, will be somebody that we match up against in the championship. I feel like realistically we can handle Griffin, we can handle Whitewater. However, that one team that's right below us, they're 8-3. We have taken a loss, but we've also beaten them. Great steal. Quinn down up again, and we're almost reaching our total average for the season. We average roughly about 50 points a game. Carry again. Jonesboro basketball. The way this is going, we're going to call the world a running clock here in the second half. 3 minutes and some change, 46-17. Once again, good crowd here at Jonesboro. If you're watching us on YouTube, thank you. Reverse layup. Second chance points, number 3. Finally, Mount Zion's able to get a rebound. Misses it all the way out to Quinn. Quinn's thinking about it. Not able to get it. Rogers with the rebound. Out to Robinson. We're going to reset it. 46-17. 2 and some change remaining here in the first half of play. Jonesboro in white, Mount Zion in black. They are roughly probably 2 miles, maybe 3 miles apart from each other. The older of the schools is definitely Jonesboro. Mount Zion came about in 1989. Lovejoy and Mount Zion both came across the school in that year. And over the years, we've added Mundy's Mill and Charles Drew. If I got my history correct, I'll try to do that. Who actually is the first high school here in Clayton County. Basketball team and whatnot. You would think I'd have that filler information when you get scores 46-17. Dish inside, high floater, no good. Out back they go. Robert Paul. Which one we got, a charge? I'm confused. They're going to call a charge. He gave the blocking sign a little bit, got me confused, and then he pointed with his fist. Need the referee to be a little bit more animated if possible. Love a good charge. Quick spin move by Robinson. Out to Quinn. Quinn thought about it. Stephen Curry 3. Maybe even a Trey Young. Be great if I could eventually change that wording to a Trey Young 3 instead of Stephen Curry 3. Swats it. Robert Paul with the rebound over to Jared. He dribbles it all the way across underneath the baseline and resets. 90 seconds remaining. A steady 30-point lead here. Good one step, misses it. Able to get his own rebound. Oh, I feel like he walked right there. Why didn't they call that? Felt like he's hop, skipping, and jumping. He stepped over the line. It'll be Jonesboro basketball. Roughly about a minute remaining here in the first half. Total domination started the second quarter. Quinn really wanted it again. He's already got 4 3-pointers. Nate Adams says, I got you back, man. And I'm just going to shoot and pick up the rebound because nobody else is blocking out. Coach Simmons from Mount Zion is not happy. And you can't be at 50-17. Music's going. Don't want to get us on the old copyright violation. I'm going to go ahead and turn my mic off. I'll come back at the start of the after the timeout. But hey, if you can, make sure you subscribe to our channel. All right, we're starting back here. Under 1 minute remaining here in the first half. A total domination from Jonesboro on every category between three-point shooting, free throws, rebounds, and Rogers with his second three-pointer, 53-17. This is usually an end-of-the-game score for Jonesboro, meaning 53 points. The old, if you go at this pace, we're going to eclipse 100. I don't see that happening, just for the sole fact I think Coach Melman's going to make sure everybody gets a chance to play. And an and one foul on Nate. Both teams are in the bonus, 17 seconds on the clock. (53-19). Once again, come on out on Tuesday, facing a really foamable foe. I'll try to work that in my language against the Warner Robins Red Devils. We'll wait for the last shot, 53-19. Rogers is thinking about it. Let's get the shot out of bounds. 0.5, it's going to be one of those, gotta go, gotta go, gotta go. As soon as you touch, you gotta throw it. As soon as you touch, you gotta throw it. Out of bounds. Going to call the end of the half. So confused. Yep, end of the half. That will be your score, 53-19. I'm Bowman Michael with Score 58 Network. Hey, appreciate you just hanging with us. It's always fun to do that. And most importantly, go Cardinals. I think we left Robert Paul up there the whole time. We'll make sure we get that off. Hand it over to the MC and we'll be quiet. Take care of yourselves. We'll be right back with the second half. ladies and gentlemen. Appreciate you coming back with us here in this second half of Jonesboro versus Mount Zion. They had a wonderful halftime, but they were blaring the music, so I don't want to get us the old-fashioned copyright violation. Once again, I'm Bo McMichael with Score 58 Network. Glad to bring with you. Follow us on Twitter at Score Sports 58. And make sure that you subscribe. Let's get ready for some ball games. Here we go. Mount Zion down 53-19, 8 minutes on the clock. And here we go. Quick 2 baskets. They've switched sides. Jonesboro in white, Mount Zion in black. They're down on my side of the court, which is always nice. Deep 3 by Quinn, and he says, hey, let's make it number 5. 15 points on the three-pointers by Quinn Thomas, number 2 for Jonesboro. And give it to him. Quick turnover. Jaden, he slapped it and wanted it back. Quinn said, nah, I'll take it. I want it. Let me take it. And that's number 6. 6 3-pointers of the game. 59-21. Quick turnover. Marquise Dunn. You want to make the layup if you can. You don't want to do that to begin with. 59-21. Just when I thought it was going to be a little bit more competitive here in the second half of games, we've increased it to a 40-point lead. Inside to Nate, a quick steal by Mount Zion. Mount Zion's taking it, number 4, trying to take it all the way coast to coast, out of bounds on Mount Zion. Jonesboro basketball. Great crowd for 2 non-region opponents, going in different directions, but very good student supports on both sides here tonight. I want to appreciate Bobby Bryan and Joey Russo taking care of the camera work, with Robert Reed behind the scoreboard and the mixing. I'm the voice of Score 58 Network, Bo McMichael. I'm glad I just don't get in trouble today. My wonderful family decided to go see Spies in Disguise, and as I go to do a basketball game, they get to go eat popcorn and hang out in the movie theater. A little jealous, but glad to see a good victory here for Jonesboro. Out of bounds. Goodness, hope he's okay. It'll be Jonesboro basketball. 61-21 here early in the third quarter. We'll be live on Tuesday. And when you get a chance, check the timeouts. Get them back up. There, see it. There we go. For some reason, when you reset the clocks at halftime and reset the fouls, the timeouts never get adjusted. Mount Zion's finally answering with a three-pointer themselves, 24-61. Jaden dishes it into Nate. Underneath the legs we go. Second chance points. Finally, Marquise is able to get it. Quick floater. No good. Finally, we're able to get a basket. 4 chances. We're finally able to get that basket in the hole, or get that ball in that hole of that basket. Referees are definitely letting them play here with a 63-24 advantage for Jonesboro. Jonesboro faces 2 region opponents next Friday and Saturday to end out the regular season before they head back to Starrs Mill to compete for the region tournament. The top 4 seeds advance to the state playoffs. He walked. He's looking around too much instead of dribbling down the court. So they face McIntosh on Friday at 7:30 here at Jonesboro. And then Saturday is senior day, not senior night. And they'll take on the Stars Mill Panthers. A rematch of this past Tuesday game, which was really a good game for the first 2.5 quarters. Back out to 15, and he drains it. Couple three-pointers for Mount Zion, 63-27. Curious to see who coach is going to go to from a bench perspective over to Robinson. The nice thing is I feel like we're playing good defense and offense. Give it back over. Nope. Quick steal by number 20 from Mount Zion. He had an opportunity to really get it in there, and he does. 5 unanswered points by Mount Zion draws this lead a little bit. They were able to cut into it, roughly about 7 points so far. Last time we checked, it was a 40-point lead. Now it's a 36-point lead, or a 34-point lead. Sorry for my math. Could be, yeah. Floater off the rim. Quinn gets his own rebound, is able to lob it in. Just from the point of Jonesboro, Mount Zion's just not getting in on the boards. They're not really focused on the rebound perspective. Throw up our sponsorships. Once again, if you're interested, please reach out to Jonesboro. Coach Melman, come out and be an avid supporter of Jonesboro basketball and this wonderful new gymnasium. 3:45 on the clock. And don't forget, you know, if you get a chance, subscribe to Score Sports. Click that little subscribe button, hit the bell, and every time you get that bell, boom, we'll get you taken care of. You'll know anytime Jonesboro basketball is ready to play. We got a lot of exciting things heading in to the month of February. Other than the Super Bowl and the beginning of the XFL, Score 58 Network will be bringing you semi-pro football and their very own weekly show. A show about nothing or something. It's undetermined at this point. 65-29 and the clock is running. Mount Zion takes it on the inbounds. No fouls here in the second half. I'd love to give free hugs to the referees for that. Free hugs indeed. And dribbling we go. Good defense across the board for Jonesboro. Mount Zion's able to get their rebound. I was just talking about that, but ill-advised on the bounce pass. Turnover, Jaden Hall's able to bring it down. Back over to Robert Paul Rogers, then to Robert. Slamma-jamma. 67-29. From a clock perspective, this should be set at 6 minutes. The start of the fourth quarter. Out of bounds. Still remains Mount Zion basketball. I was mistaken. I kept calling Warner Robins the Red Devils. I had a north side at Warner Robins send me a message and say, hey, they're the Demons. He didn't say it rudely. He just was helping me out. Appreciate that, Coach. Sometimes I'm right on point, but I don't deal with the Demons that much. Only in playoff format, so my brain wasn't thinking. That's why you could say that I put Warner Robins out there instead of putting Red Devils. I just went with it, and I was wrong. Won't be the last time. Definitely is not the first. Mount Zion goes to the line to shoot two, 67-29. First basket. Rolls in, gets that nice roll. Let's see if he can make it 100% here in the second half from the free throw line. And he banks it off hard. Done it. 15. Bowden joined the game. Robert Paul is just realistically taller than everybody. What are we going to call? You wasted your three-pointer there, Rogers. I think they're going to call. My guess is 3 seconds, but I wasn't watching the ref. I was getting upset with Rogers for wasting his three-point shot on the whistle being blown. But good job from Rogers. That would have been his fourth three-pointer of the night. Under 2 minutes here. 37-point lead for the Cardinals of Jonesboro over the Bulldogs of Mount Zion. Our next telecast is on Tuesday against the Demons of Warner Robins. 7:30 tip-off. Should be a lot of fun. There's a couple great region tournaments. I'll get a chance. I'll talk a little bit about them on Tuesday. Quick steal by Robert. Great job with the... I always enjoy when the DJ he played it really nice. He was able to give the special effects the moment he slammed the ball. Very nice indeed. Almost under 1 minute here. 69-30. Jaden trying to go for it. Floater no good. Rogers over to Bowden, back to Lowe. Lowe tries his jumper, and I'll tell you one thing, they're getting used to this gym. You give me 2 nights in this gym, it gets a little funny and a little comfortable. 71-30. No, it did not hit, Mr. Ref. I saw clear versus the black line. Goodness gracious. Well, once again on Tuesday, I'll talk a little bit about the local region matchups. Get an opportunity. I want to discuss a little bit about Clayton County, Henry County, and Fayette County matchups here in the region tournament, especially for those local people that know this area real well. We got some, probably the most exciting matchup is Mount Zion, Lovejoy, and Forest Park lady teams challenging it off over in Charles Drew. Going to be crazy. 23. Great job by Bowden Jr. taking it all the way coast to coast with the steal and said, hey, I want 2 points. Says a lot when a 6-foot sophomore, 190 pounds, to say, hey, I'm going to go all the way down and take it down and make my 2 baskets. 73-30. 1.8 remaining. I expected definitely a lopsided score, but I didn't expect this. I'm more impressed with the shooting capabilities by Jonesboro. And with that, we're going to end here the third quarter. For those people that are here and listening to it, make sure you call your parents to come pick you up. I'll be right back. This is Bo McMichael with Score 58 Network. And 6 minutes on the clock. With 2 minutes already set on that, we're going to have to get it all the way down without causing too much chaos here. We'll see how we're going to do it. Restructuring the clock. I'm going to let the clock run down. When it gets caught up with the other clock, then get caught up. We'd have to go inside and mess with it from there. Too much intelligence level here for my brain power. It is 6 minutes on the clock. We'll get us caught up here in a minute. Hopefully a foul will help us out. Good rebound by Nate Adams, 73-30. All seniors are taking a breather here. We added number 14 into the game, Anthony Vault, who is a junior. He's taking it on the top of the key. Bowden dishes it out to number 12, Dunn, giving two, 75-30, 45-point lead here in the fourth quarter. Once again, the clock is not correct. It is going to continue to run until we get caught up here. They started at 6 minutes, and we didn't adjust it quick enough. Had a feeling that was the case. I probably could have done that, but I'm not a smart man. Foul, and this might give us the opportunity to get caught up. Main clock says 5 minutes and 4 seconds. You want to look here, you can see the clock counting down here if you wanted to see it from there, because a lot of times it doesn't catch up on that. Mount Zion on the line to shoot two. He tried it, unsuccessful. My silence is that I'm trying to fix it, but I'm unsuccessful right now. It's 4:58 on the clock, and we're going to get caught up here very soon. Nate Adams to the line to shoot, and he makes both of them 77-31. Right under 5 minutes. It's going to be a very fast fourth quarter. A reminder, next week, jump ball, still going to be Mount Zion basketball. A reminder, Tuesday, 7:30 against the Warner Robin Demons. Glad that you're able to join us here on a nice chilly Saturday night. Hey, he didn't even yell bank and it went in. I mean, that's some good luck right there. 77-34. Mount Zion will still be looking for their fourth victory of the year. They play Martin Luther King Jr. on Tuesday. Finish out the season on Friday and get ready for their tournament of play against probably either the first or second ranked team. Quick spin around, 79-34. This will be the highest points of the season here for Jonesboro. Great effort across the board. Congratulations, deep three again. A little too late, but good effort for Mount Zion. 79-37. I appreciate them not fouling. Vault going to the line. He's not able to get that basket. Youngins are playing at this point. No seniors are on the court. Going to get a walk. Did we get caught up on the time? Almost. Just feel like we're almost there. Probably when the game is over with. It's 3:18 on the clock. I'll do a better job when I see that I need to adjust the time. I felt like it was coming, and my brain just didn't process quick enough for the 6 minutes. Look forward to a game bringing to you on Tuesday, Friday, and Saturday of next week. And then the following week, we'll be Ed Starr's Mill. Their championship game will take place on Friday. Hopefully, we will be enjoying some basketball on Wednesday and Friday only. Mount Zion go to the line to shoot two. 14 fouls for Jonesboro, 3 minutes on the clock and 4 seconds. Not able to connect on either one of them. 49-37. Vault from the side, air balls. Rebound over to Nate Adams. And count it for the big man. Nate goes to the line to shoot 2. Great job, 81-37 here for Jonesboro. I saw VC Hogan, and I thought it was Vicky Hogan. Don't hate me. Jonesboro alumni paying attention to multitasking. And no, I don't think Paw could do that, but I wanted to respond back. I just saw the word V and Hogan. Deep. Glad you could join us. Miss Veronica from Jonesboro. Class of, what year? What year? I'll age you very quickly, so I won't remember what class, but I think it's possibly 89. I'm not necessarily sure in my brain here. 2 minutes and some change remaining. Always like when the alumni are able to chime in and watch a little bit of Jonesboro basketball in this new wonderful gymnasium. Bowden with the rebound back to Nate. 81-37. Less than 2 minutes remaining here. It's a formality. Got to go through the scoring as we see that we must see that. Great effort from Dunn. I like what this sophomore is doing here. I feel like between Dunn and Adams, adding a little bit of Bowden, who's a sophomore. Good effort, good chance for these gentlemen to get ready to for next year, because they will, all these seniors that are on the court graduate. Between Robert Paul, Jared Rogers, Quinn Thomas, and Robinson, those are 4 seniors right there. High floater, great effort. Just not a way to give up. 83-39, but he's, hey, we're here playing no matter what. And great job from Mount Zion, number 10. We'll go ahead and got his name. We'll give him a shout out, Eric Greer. He's a senior. If I have that correctly, I don't think I do, because I have him much higher than that, so I have to take a look at that, find out who that true number 10 is. Putback point is good, 41-83. Over to Nate Adams. Vault's going deep. Count it. 86-41, 45 seconds remaining. The anticipation, coach did a good job getting everybody out of the game, because we probably would have marked 100 on them. Would not have been good in that situation. High floater, no good. Rebound, Mount Zion. Count it. Everybody be safe. Enjoy your Sunday. Workday starts on Monday. So whether you like it or not, taxes are coming up shortly. Get some work done. Enjoy the Pro Bowl game tomorrow. Congratulations, Jonesboro. Non-region victory here tonight. Take care of yourselves. Take care of yourselves. Be safe. And have a good night. I'm Bo McMichael with Score 58 Network. Be safe.